This is not a love reading. It's not, I don't stick to a specific subject. But the first thing that I do see something new romantically coming in, and some of you, yes, that is for some of you that need to hear that. You know, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Some people get upset when it's, and I say anything to do with romance. But for those of you that are happy with it, that's for you. um, you know. Anyway, so there is something new beginning that I am seeing here, one that excites you, and for those that are not looking for a romantic start or anything like this, there is what I'm seeing, you interacting with new people. You could be in a new circle of friends of some kind. It's like, what I see here with you, Pisces, you're finding your tribe. That's what I'm seeing here. You're finding your tribe. You're finding you're settling into a new environment, new atmosphere here. And I do see, like, you're very focused on your work. You have your work, you do it. You can, if it's something that you know you're good at, and you learn along the way as well, something that you enjoy, and sometimes you could do it all day long. It doesn't feel like the time has passed that much when it has. Um, and then so it's like it's something that you're very good at just focusing on. But in the meantime, things are definitely shifting around you. Things are shifting. Things are looking different, better, in that sense. Or just sort of like things have adjusted, adjusted where you feel like you have a good place to go. You have a good person to go to, that kind of thing, which is really important. And I also see something about a safety net. You're looking, you have a safety net. You will have a safety net, amongst the new people coming in. Even if it's someone that you've always known, but there's maybe a renewed strength in the friendship or whatever it may be. So that's something really good, like you're feeling more secure. There's also a good show of appreciation towards you, a show of appreciation, a show of, I do see somebody thanking you for the work that you have done, and sometimes what I see, you've had to sacrifice a lot of things to get to where you are, to get something done. You've compromised and sacrificed along the way, but it's paying off. Definitely paying off. I do get something here about saying listen to your own advice. You could be like, you give great advice. Sometimes perhaps you don't apply that to your own situation. But what I am seeing here, you will be applying it to your own situations. You will be feeling, like, okay, no, this, I'm glad that I'm actually doing what I need to do. You know what I mean? Like, you're listening to yourself, basically. I do see some expenses here and there that you have, furniture or something like that. You could, big expenses maybe for the home or for the workplace, but what I see is that there's a return. It's like it's worth the investment, I suppose. Yeah. Counting your lucky stars, counting your blessings, counting your lucky stars, because things really do work out. And it's also about learning to loosen your grip on some things that you care about a lot, knowing and trusting that it's all coming through in the way that it should, not to create any resistance or any kind of negative patterns along the way. All right, let's see what the cards have for you. The Page of Coins. Pisces, the Emperor. Hey, it's come out a lot, the Emperor, actually. The Nine of Swords. Okay, the Page of Coins, the Emperor, and the Nine of Swords. Pisces. There is something that is being acknowledged here. Definitely something that is being acknowledged. Something that could be a lot larger than it's like something is going a lot further than you thought it would be, some new important information that's going to give you a leadway, that's going to give you more power, more knowledge, new connections coming in, something that you're like, okay, I'm prepared to go the distance with this. I'm prepared to stand up and, make some serious changes that I do see perhaps at some point here with the Nine of Swords. It's something that you're thinking about quite a lot, whether it's going to work out or not. And it's like, trust your instincts is what I'm getting. Trust yourself. The universe I do see is working with you here, and it's working for you. There's a lot of nervous energy that I get, but also this is coming in as some excitement, because you know that there are things that are being laid out in front of you that you're going to start to live, and it's something different. And it's the Ace of Cups, something different, something that I see. One second, let me see. Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords. Something that is like the excitement needs to be harnessed in some way. There is definitely, I do see things being developed, emotions being developed, things that you're getting more in touch with your higher self. You're also getting more in touch with your heart. With another heart, there's something that is starting to form that will allow you to enjoy the good emotions, the abundance coming in, because there is a lot of abundance here. And it's like, just, you should know that you deserve it. Remove the self-doubt. When you remove that, it's like boom, 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 it comes in. And you are free. You are free from anything that had you question yourself or question anything good. But something here is coming alive. I definitely see something coming alive for you. Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords. There's something that feels very like you've outgrown where you were. That makes sense, You're no longer in the same place. You've changed. And sometimes the connections around you change as well. You're about genuine connections, being in a genuine place, and you don't have time to go back and forth and wonder. This is a new you, Pisces. The Fool! There we go. I love it. I love this for you. Here we go. This is definitely a new you here with the Fool. There is something that comes in, that I feel like it's exactly what you had dreamt of, and hoped it would become, but now it's starting to really materialize. And this is like somewhere that you can go really, really far. You're looking out, you're like, should I take this chance? Yes, take this chance. It's something that will be very, very prosperous for you as well. I just get, again, that message of like, it's almost exact to what you had spoken about or written about. You're manifesting something that you will start to really make you believe even more, taking that leap of faith. Oh. There we go. A new romantic cycle begins. I think Scorpio got the same thing. How funny. And I began with this, didn't I? Yep. I began with, look at that confirmation. For those of you that are interested in the romance, here we are. So that's good sign here. Good confirmation. But it is something new, as I was saying. And if it's not romantic, there is definitely something new that you're stepping into, new territory, new way of being, And here we go. You're setting yourself free from the old cycle into the new, and more power to you. There you go. You have to stand in your power. Release the nonsense. Live your abundance. Love this.